It's not that I decided to be a native doctor. You understand? Because there is difference between your talent and your core. Because everyone in this life has a purpose. You understand? Anything in this life, being it tree, animal, they have a purpose. The call of your ancestors, for you to take in charge of those things they left before they die. Example, your father had a business and you are in America. He fell sick. He called you to come and take charge of that business empire. That is how it is. And without you coming, answering your dad, your father, by coming to take in charge, you know something will happen to it. It's either the business collapses, or someone somewhere plans to sell it, or you know what will happen, or there will be war. You understand? Or there will be a problem between you and your dad. So that's the understanding example of how it is. Because your forefathers, they left something. You understand? They left something before they died. You understand? So you were called to come and what? To come and restore that, yeah, to continue from where they stopped. But my name now is Mmirigwe Aja na Mmirigwe Ezekudene. That's what I answer now as a native doctor. Those who know me can choose to call me Kazel. And please, it's not only that I'm a native doctor, I'm chief priest. There's what our village people call, like my village dialect, we call it Dikwodo. Dikwodo is chief priest or Atama. In the local government, Enugu State, Amofiago Afa. Odo is an oracle, Alose. You understand? So I'm the person that takes charge. You understand? And the Ndana, the Binana, and the Ajana, my forefathers, to give them food. Yeah, I'm a healer and I'm a seer. You understand? Like I can consult, I can make your way. Like if you're having problems, solve your spiritual problems. It was 220. I left my filmmaking, my acting, my comedy skit things. We made comedy. You are one of my colleague then, Ebuka Hero and Leke, Famzi, many of them, my ancestors, they started disturbing me, putting potholes, blocks in all the things I do. Those times, like I can't get myself. Even though you see me in perfecting what I'm doing then, but within me, I'm not fine. All these things started, and you see you are dwindling. The more you do it, the more you are the more you refuse, the more you are going back. You are a day focus off man. A day, a man must say, this person. If you have a business with this person, discuss. Okay, it will be by this social time. Before you know it, the person will call you, say, forget about it. All those kind of series of problems. You understand? So, and you have power to do things. You understand? To heal people, to do but you don't know. And you see things, but you can't. There are things you see you can't explain. My late dad, my late father, he was a Catholic. Even my mom, my siblings, you understand, they are still Catholics. But from my grandfather down to generations into tradition. Like my family, my foundation is tradition. Just my dad, because he went to school, it's not even because he went to school, I would say it's because of my mom that he went. He had this call, but he didn't.
I want to ask this, Ajan. When did you start noticing the power you have as a healer? Like you can say this, or you can touch somebody and say something and that person will get healed?
Yeah, before I didn't notice it. It's just like a form of lifestyle. Like I told you, sometimes it will be me like as if I should enter, I should disassociate from people, like I should not, because then, when I was in secondary school, I wasn't associative. Like, you just like stay alone, focus, you understand? All these film, superpower films, all these, if they are doing native doctor, watching it, my whole hairs will rise up. I will feel empowered to do that thing that the person is doing. You understand? That kind of thing. So it's like an impulse. It's like something you don't know. But there was something 2009.
Okay.
During Pentecost time, St. Peter Catholic Church, Gariki, Okunano. One Reverend Father say, in any way, in any form that you want to stay and pray, let it be say you pray, you communicate. You understand? Because before that time, my life was mysterious, things that I do, the kind of behaviors. So I was just lying like a Muslim people, like how those Muslim people. Immediately I saw myself before powers. That time, pictures you see is a
kind of trance.
Yeah, a kind of trance, like what the inbuilt memory of what the church. I saw. If I tell you, you will not believe me. If I tell you where I saw myself, you not
tell
believe
me. I want to know that.
I saw myself before the Creator and the angels, but you not believe me. That's why I don't want to go deep in it. It will be unbelievable. People, it will be hard for you to believe, but that's what happened. I woke up, like I cleaned my I said, I did it again, the same thing. Since that day, I started noticing that I can talk to the cloud, I can talk to the trees, I can talk to the ground, I can do this.
You can talk to or you can command.
I can talk to, communicate.
And what will happen? They will hear you and you will hear them.
Yeah, I feel like power.
Okay, now, sorry that I'm cutting you off. This thing that you said that you noticed during the church service, was it before you became chief priest or after? So that means you have been a church goer. You believe so much in God and you believe in Jesus Christ before you became a native doctor.
Yeah, I'm coming. Yeah, that's the part.
The connection you have with Jesus Christ for you to go to church as a church goer,
as a believer,
because I know you believe so much in God, and I heard you that God that called you is also your ancestors, right?
Yeah,
they work the same.
Yeah.
Right? Now, as you believe in God and also believe in your ancestors, and you know they are one, then do you still have that relationship you have with church now? Do you still believe in Jesus Christ now as a native doctor?
No, I don't believe in Jesus.
Do you believe in church?
I don't. I believe in God. I believe in my ancestors.
But you don't believe in church?
I don't believe in Jesus.
Wait, you don't believe in church?
Yes.
You believe in God. You don't believe in Jesus Christ?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you believe in your ancestors?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll come to that.
No.
So
we are going to it now.
Okay.
Now tell me, what's the difference? Because from our own teaching, we are being told that Jesus is the Son of God.
Okay.
So, and somebody who wants to get to God must love Jesus Christ. So,
it's God that gave the instructions.
Yes, it's God that gave the instructions. So now, hating Jesus, didn't you think that you are disobeying God, that you are hating God?
Okay. Who is Jesus?
Jesus is the Son of Mary according to the Bible, and also Son of God.
Okay. Where is Jesus from?
You should have asked me, am I a Christian or a traditionalist?
You are no longer a Christian.
I'm no longer.
There must be something that happened that you say, no, these people, this direction is not where will lead me to my destination.
Yes.
And you chose the other way around.
Yeah.
So I want to know, is there anything that I'll call?
You guys cut me short.
late so that he was.
No, not about cutting him short. So now suddenly you change. You say you don't want to become those things you are before. That you are a new being now, just like a born again. But now your own is not in born again. Your own is now in tradition. No,
it's not born out.
No, you're not a tradition. If you say it's a born out, then I don't know. But you are now a traditionalist.
Okay.
So what made the difference? What happened?
Okay.
Why did you say? Did God offend? Did Jesus Christ point gun at you and say this and this? And did you ask God for something and Jesus disappointed you?
If I tell you that Jesus does not exist, it will be an argument which I have long stopped it. You understand? Because for everybody to stay with his or her own belief, so that peace will reign. But at the end, do your Jesus of a thing. Do your church of a thing. Do your tradition. After everything, if you die, you come this place, and when you go to the world beyond, you know which one is what, which. There's a place in my village, currently now, still in existence. They call it Otonikere. Any person from my village or married to my village, or whether old, whether Christian, whether church, whether blah blah blah, once the person dies, he goes there instantly. If you are not at home, somebody dies, and you are around that place, you will see the person pass you, that he will not greet you. When you reach home, you hear and see that the person is dead. You say, no, be this person what I see for me. Currently in existence.
I know. All these things are happening.
So this is why, because one, there is a force, a supreme force. That supreme force gave rise to so many things and begot so many things. You understand? So Jesus that he is talking about, if I am to go deep in Jesus, we will not finish this discussion because it will take us many hours. You understand? But to me, Jesus does not exist.
If you say Jesus,
you know why?
Okay.
You know why? Okay. I was a Catholic, a core Christian. You understand? We heard it. We heard the teaching, and the teachings were from Bible. You understand? Yes. Everybody know everything we teach is from the Bible. Everything, every single thing we teach in the church is from the Bible. They cannot do without Bible. True of us?
True.
Yeah?
True.
Okay. But as a traditional man, I don't go with book. I go with nature. I go with universe. I have nowhere I will be written this or that this from this book or this.
So how do
it's one on one.
How do you now transfer the knowledge that you have to the next generation, to the other generation?
So how did your father transfer the knowledge he has to you?
My father did not transfer. My father did not transfer his knowledge.
What did he do?
Because my dad was a Christian.
So how did you not get the information that this and this and this?
Because I am born with that power, that gift to hear, to see, and to command.
Was there anything like a mentorship to guide you before fully assuming the seat of being a chief priest in your community? Was there anything like a mentorship, or they just coronated you chief priest?
They don't coronate chief priest.
What did they?
They just made you this. Was there any? Okay.
They don't coronate.
You wake up and become the chief priest.
Chief priest is not an igwe.
Okay. How did you now assume the seat? What happened now?
They did not dedicate you to the shrine or to the deity. So how do you become? You just decided to be a chief priest?
No, you don't just decide.
So how?
How did you assume the seat?
Let me tell you. Yeah?
How did you assume the seat of being a chief priest of your community?
How you assume the seat as a chief of your community? Number one, you understand that this oracle that the late chief priest died, that this oracle is calling you, calls you to come and give him, to come and serve him, to give him kola nuts. Then what will your kinsmen do? They will go and find out. Boafa, Lozo Menana, ask questions. Akwya? They will ask questions. Obuna abia boafa, asino gine ezoku no ge kefa man. That this is true. That this thing called you to serve it.
So I want to ask, what happened? Was there any transformation? Was there any incident that occurred that made you to shift from this side to the other side?
Yeah.
I want you to explain the...
After that 2009 of 18, my spiritual life and everything, my understanding, my things started happening, started seeing, hearing, all sorts of things that I get confused each day. So if they say this person is a spiritual person, Reverend Father or sister or brother, if I will summon myself, summon courage to meet the person. If I meet the person will not see anything. If I go to this person, the person will not see anything. If they are doing deliverance in church, if I say let them do anywhere, they will not touch me. They will just, if they are doing deliverance from here, if I go, they will
jump you.
They will just shift. You understand? So all these things are called until my dad died. When my dad died, with that mindset of a church, we started knowing here, finding where he went. Because then my spiritualism.
Where he went, like how?
Like, heaven, hell.
Whether your father went to heaven or hellfire.
Or purgatory, with that mindset then, the inculcation of that mind, we are inculcated with that. So I was like worrying, son. So after my dad's burial, my dad died June 24, 2019. 12:45 a.m. sharp. And he was buried after his burial 9th of August 2019. 1 week, my dad, I had a dream. I was descending down from the air in front of my father's brothers were there. Men, my ancestors, they were white. They were wearing whites. It's just like a school.
Okay.
I descended from the air.
As an angel.
Yeah, Shiniku.
Like angel, Shiniku angel.
Bro angel. Okay. So I descended. So I was walking there where I was entering. Then
and
we were
everybody
shifting,
was
murmuring. Is it not the son of...
When you descended and walking on were your leg touching ground?
Yeah, like medicine, but
were your leg touching ground?
Yes.
Everybody was parting way for you.
And his leg was touching.
They were wearing whites. They were saying, is it not? They were murmuring. Is it not the son of this person? Now I entered into the classroom. My dad was facing the window, and he hold his hand like this, holding paper. You understand? And pen. So there was someone sitting like on a desk.
Right.
Like that primary school setting, stress. Yeah. So the person were signing something. So immediately I entered, the person have signed finished. My dad now faced and say he is going to exhume, like that's why like you understand? I can't exactly picture the words he used.
Man, use English could you go?
But coach will put evil Nibo. On a GJ Nibo. On a GJ Bonite. Like a Bonite secret things. You understand? He now went there, the same desk, and signed. I woke up. So since then, people, prophetess, those people that doesn't see me then started saying you are called to serve your ancestors. One person told me I can choose
The one
to
you
do
want.
it in the Oka. You understand? But the rest, we are saying no Oka, no na tradition. You understand? Everything is started manifesting. There was this woman that I met. You understand? She was the one that told me pump and play. No kwa dibia kebu. No kwa eze mwa kebu. The likes of Eddie Nanog. You understand? Chief priest. So she now, the first ajancho, the first ritual was my reincarnate, that my grandfather, that I should go and appease him. You understand? Yeah, was a problem. That was when I entered fully. Like I entered, change direction. You understand? From Oka to what? I now understood. So since I am doing all those things, do this, you see you will be happy. You see, do this, you see you will be satisfied. You do this, you will be happy. From that gradual process, until my birthday for 22nd October 2020, you can see where they charge and I'm Billy. I'm not a church. I've not
fully.
Yeah. So something happened. I went. So when I was inside the house, the marine people came. I was shouting, hey, you remember that afraid as a Christian, that shift.
The marine people appear, you saw them physically.
Yeah. You understand? So that the fear of, you know, I know card in my spirit. So I was there, Holy Ghost fire, but she was there. You understand?
In your room?
In my room, direct. You understand? So the last, before you know it, she
disappeared.
Yeah. She went out.
Real life or trance?
Real life. Real life.
Okay.
So then I now lie on my bed. I wasn't sleeping. I saw myself in the shrine holding staff. Real life.
Okay.
Holding staff, like it's not a trance. In between the village and here. And since then, my dreams. So I started. They started coming, teaching me, showing me things, making me to understood. Things that I have not understood then was making clear to me, and my mind was settled. I was calm. I started knowing this is this and this is not that. There, they were teaching me knowledge, giving me knowledge of the universe, teaching me things. Like I am here. They would, if I want to know something about something, I will ask them, they will teach me. Okay. You understand? Like if let me, for example now, podcast of a thing that we are doing now. If I want to know it, like how to run it, if I use cola nuts and drink and
they will teach you how to set it and how to handle the cameras.
Yeah, and how to go about it. They teach me.
They will also teach you how to handle the cameras too.
They will teach me the angle shot. I see it like a vision. That's why you say that. That's why people say that my comedy is one of the best. You understand? Because before I shoot something, I will see it like film.
Okay, that means those days when
you used to see something but you don't understand all those things very well.
So that means now, for example, if you want to come back into comedy now and you want to make a shoot, you consult with your some cool and
if it is the one that I don't know how to do,
and they will tell you how to.
They will tell me. Even dance. I'm a dancer. You know, I'm a
And
dancer.
if you want to dance and you consult them, they also teach you the style.
If I don't know the style, if the style is hard, sometimes I will be like this. I will be seeing dancing steps, and I will dance towards it.
Yes.
You understand? Just like film.
Where is the lie?
On action,